Have you ever been told your dreams are too big, that you should be more realistic? Well, let me tell you a story that might just change how you see your own potential. Once, in a small forgotten village, lived a boy named Kabir. He was poor, so poor that his pockets were always empty and his stomach often rumbled with hunger. His shoes had holes, his school bag was torn, and his reality was a constant struggle. But Kabir carried a treasure no one could see, a powerful dream. He dreamt of a future where he could change not only his own destiny, but that of his entire family. But whenever he shared this dream, the world laughed. A boy with empty pockets can't afford big dreams, they'd say. Just worry about your next meal. Their words stung, like sharp little stones, but deep down, a flicker of belief refused to die. Kabir knew, with a certainty that defied logic, that his future wasn't defined by his present poverty. One evening, as he sat by the river, his heart heavy with doubt, an old wise teacher named Guruji approached him. "Why the long face, my child?" he asked gently. Kabir poured out his frustrations. "Guruji, everyone says I can't achieve anything great because I'm poor. They say my dreams are impossible." Guruji didn't argue. Instead, he handed Kabir a small, simple mirror. "Look," he said, "what do you see?" Kabir, confused, replied, "I see myself." Guruji pressed further. "Do you see the sadness in your eyes?" Kabir nodded. Now Guruji whispered, "Look deeper. Beyond the sadness, can you see the fire hidden there?" Kabir stared intently into the mirror, and for the first time he saw it not just a reflection, but a powerful, resilient spirit staring back at him. "That fire," Guruji explained, "is your belief. Most people let it die out. But you, if you protect it, if you feed it with courage and hard work, it will light your path through the darkest of nights." He continued, his voice full of wisdom. "People will try to throw dust on your mirror. They'll try to make you forget who you are. Your job is to keep cleaning it every single day with your actions. Never stop seeing your true self and never forget what you're capable of." That conversation changed everything. Kabir took that lesson and made it the foundation of his life. He devoured every book he could find. He practiced his skills relentlessly. He saw every mistake not as a failure, but as a stepping stone. He wasn't just aiming to pass his classes anymore. He was on a mission to rewrite his family's story. The road was anything but easy. His mother's health was failing, and medicine was a luxury they couldn't afford. His father, a weathered farmer, toiled under the scorching sun day after day, often returning with nothing. The weight of it all fell on Kabir's young shoulders, but instead of crushing him, it fueled his determination. His routine was grueling. School in the morning, washing dishes at a tea shop in the evening, and learning mechanics on the weekend. And every night, while the village slept, Kabir would study under a single dim lamp, sacrificing sleep, comfort, and sometimes even food. His mirror, his dream was always there, reflecting the person he was determined to become. Years began to blur into one another. Slowly but surely, the seeds of his hard work started to sprout. He started a tiny mobile repair service from a corner of his village, saving every single rupee. With that, he opened a small electronics shop. He poured his heart and soul into it, working day and night, treating every customer with immense respect and reinvesting every penny he earned back into the business. His relentless will and smart decisions paid off. One shop turned into 3. Soon, he launched his own brand of mobile accessories. The very people who had once mocked his dreams now lined up outside his office, hoping for a job. His mother finally got the medical care she needed, and his father could finally rest, his hands no longer calloused from endless labor. One day, Guruji came to visit. Kabir, now a successful entrepreneur, welcomed him with the deepest gratitude. Guruji smiled, a knowing light in his eyes. "You see, Kabir," he said, "the world tells poor boys to think small. But the ones who dare to think big are the ones who write their own history. You are living proof that dreams are not measured by the money in your pocket, but by the fire in your heart." So let me ask you, my friend, did this story light a little spark of hope in your heart? If it did, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with someone who needs a dose of courage today. Like this video and subscribe to our channel to join a community dedicated to strength and wisdom. Remember, your next chapter, your greatest success, begins the very moment you give yourself permission to think big. Why not start today?